What do you think about this information? Let's find out with me. Prince Andrew could face 5 years of legal wrangling as Virginia Roberts Giuffa's lawsuit strengthens scrutiny of the Duke, according to a royal expert. A royal source claimed last week that Prince Andrew was in hiding at his Windsor home, the Royal Lodge, as officials tried to hand him court documents. The source told their Son. Andrew's bodyguards thwarted multiple attempts by lawyers to give documents to the Duke of York. They added that there's no way he's going to risk sticking his head out right now. He's going to stay out of sight. A spokesman for the Duke did not wish to comment on the statements. This comes after Ms. Giuffa filed a civil lawsuit in New York alleging that Andrew abused her. Ms. Giuffa alleges that she was sexually assaulted at the London home of Epstein's associate Ghislaine Maxwell, at Epstein's home in Manhattan, and at Little St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Andrew has vehemently denied the sexual assault allegations, and a spokesman for the Duke said last month it had no comment on the incident. On the Pod Save the Queen podcast, The Mirror's royal editor, Russell Myers, explained why legal controversy can drag on for years. He said Ms. Giuffa's attorneys would have to issue an extension request to serve Andrew's papers. Prince Andrew News. Andrew could face a lengthy legal row. Image. Getty. Prince Andrew News. Andrew was a friend of Epstein. Image. Getty. Mr. Myers said, "The layman's understanding that has come out in the days after the lawsuit is that Andrew had 21 days to respond to the claim. But he actually has to be served these papers in person. He was staying at Balmoral, and that posed certain problems for the lawyers to serve these papers. And then it was reported that he has moved back to his Windsor house, Royal Lodge, and still the lawyers can't serve these papers, unfortunately." David Boies, who is Virginia Giuffa's lawyer, certainly has something to say about it. He has publicly come out and said there has been this level of non-cooperation that they are not too happy about. The situation is, if these papers do not get served by September 13, there is a listing for a court date in New York, and that will involve Virginia Giuffa's lawyers going back and explaining to the judge that they haven't been able to serve these papers. Prince Andrew News. Giuffa filed a lawsuit against Andrew. Image. Getty. No doubt they will and ask for an extension, and that would then take them up to a further 60 days. However, the royal expert explained that it could be years before an outcome from the lawsuit is reached. He added, "But if you speak to legal experts in the know, which we have done, they will tell you this will likely go on for quite some time. Certainly not 60 days, nearly 60 months, some are saying. It could go on for 5 years. The issue really is how Andrew wants to deal with this. My understanding is that he is locked in talks with his legal team, and with the Queen, no doubt. Still, we have had no response." Last week, it was reported that the US is putting pressure on the UK to make Andrew cooperate with investigators. Officials from President Joe Biden's government reaffirmed the US and UK's close relationship when it comes to offering legal assistance, Mail Online reported. Prince Andrew News. Giuffa's lawyer, David Boies. Image. Getty. Prince Andrew News. Andrew is currently in Windsor. Image. Getty. Prosecutors last year sent the British government a formal request, known as a Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty (MLAT) submission, asking for access to the prince so they could talk to him. MLAT is a procedure used in criminal investigations to obtain material from abroad that cannot be obtained on a cooperative basis. Prosecutors want to speak to Andrew as a potential witness in the Jeffrey Epstein case, including Ghislaine Maxwell's charge of soliciting minors and sex trafficking of underage girls. They claimed in August that Andrew had tried to portray the public as eager and willing to cooperate, while denying requests from investigators. In July last year, the Duke of York said he was bewildered by claims by U.S. justice officials that he had not offered to cooperate with their investigation into Epstein. Andrew previously claimed to have contacted the U.S. Department of Justice 3 times to assist with the investigation. When approached for a reply, Prince Andrew declined to comment. What do you think about this incident? Leave a comment below this video now.